So if you want to open the meeting and we'll do a roll call and
Who, Bob?
that'll be that.
Okay.
I thought he was here for the last one. I was in California.
No, he was here, but he was flying out the next morning.
Oh,
Staying
yeah.
one day.
Is that all we're gonna wait
So-
then?
Yep.
Yeah, we'll have to call the order, take
Majority
attendance and
interest
say
in
no
our
quorum
company
and be
was bought
done.
by a market
Okay.
equity firm.
Like to call to order the Building Trades Board meeting for January 25th. Can we have a roll call, please?
Paul here.
Here.
Arthur Von Bulen is absent. Heidi Hales Walker, absent. Frank Dalton,
Here.
Joseph Blanchett,
Here.
Robert Werner is absent. We do not have a quorum.
We have a member that is walking through the door right now.
Oh, well, there we go.
All right,
Come on up.
let's do this.
That'll give us our quorum. So, when you take a seat and get to your microphone, I'll call your name and you can say you're here. Okay. Heidi Hales Walker, here. We now have a quorum.
All right. For disclosure of ex parte communications, has anybody discussed the cases that are on the docket tonight? Let the record show that there has been none. Can we have an approval of the minutes from the October meeting?
A motion to approve?
A second.
I asking for a motion, I didn't motion.
I motion to approve.
I'll second it.
All in favor?
Well, I'll do
Oh.
roll call. Paul,
Aye.
Heidi,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Joseph,
Aye.
motion
It's
carries.
unanimous. Approval for the minutes from the August 23 meeting.
I'll make a motion to approve.
And a second?
I'll second it.
Paul,
Aye.
Heidi,
Aye.
Frank,
Aye.
Joseph,
Aye.
motion carries.
All right, time for the swearing of the city staff.
City staff and any witnesses that would like to testify, please stand and raise your right hand. State your full name. In the matter to which you're about to give testimony, do you swear or affirm to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? The witnesses have been sworn in. Our first case is 620 Dus.
Good evening.
Good evening.
So this property was on August 24, 2023. The board continued the case until October 26, 2023. The October 26, 2023 was canceled due to the lack of a quorum. On August 31st, 2023, the order was mailed, certified mail to the property owners. The order was returned to the city. The board order was also posted on the property on August 31st, 2023. Notice the hearing for this hearing was posted on the property on 12/15/2023. Certified mail was sent to Williamsburg Painting and accepted on 12/18/2023. On 9/6/2023, the building department issued a permit for the interior demolition of the property. The permit expires on 3/4/2024. Demolition work was started and appears to be at a standstill. Currently, the structure is not secure and poses a public safety hazard. Gary and Steve can update the board.
Good evening, Steve Woodworth, City of New Smyrna Beach Deputy Building Official. For the record, I am a state licensed building inspector, plans examiner, and ICC certified property maintenance inspector. After we had issued the permit for the interior demo, I was able to get inside the building and assess the interior. Prior to that, I had only made assessments from the exterior of the property. the building was damaged worse than we had originally thought. We knew it would be extensive, but once we entered we found that the rehabilitation costs of the structure far outweigh the value of the structure, so it would not be feasible to repair it as is. The city would ask the board to continue its condemnation order and order that a demolition permit be applied for if it is the will of the property owner in the next 30 days, or the city would have the structure removed. The building department has been in contact with the property owner over the previous months, and I believe he will testify that he has decided to have the structure demolished. And I don't think it would be an issue, but I would like to hear from him. Thank you.
Hello, my name is Nathaniel Hillary, the property owner for 620 North Dust Street. As we started to do the interior demolition, we saw that it was worse than what we thought. So we've decided to knock the structure down, which I will have a demolition permit within the next 30 days so we can start the demolition, and we're going to do a new construction.
Who was the Williamsburg painting?
That's me and my partner,
Okay,
Jay Frazier.
okay.
So you're going to apply for the permit to have it demoed and have it done yourself then?
Yeah, we're going to
Okay.
do it. I already talked to my general contractor. He's going to do I actually meet with him tomorrow, so.
Okay.
So given that, the city would like to ask the board to make a motion to have the property owner permit the demolition of the structure prior to the next meeting or 30 days.
Steve, a property owner can just pull a permit to do the demo? It doesn't have to be like a licensed contractor or anything like that?
No, sir, the property owner can hold that permit.
Okay.
Is there any other questions, city staff?
But he did say that he was having a general contractor do that, though, correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Can we get a motion to continue the condemnation order then?
I'll make a motion to continue condemnation order.
I second it.
Okay. I want to write this down before we go forward. Frank made a motion to continue the condemnation order for 30 days, right?
That is correct.
Okay, and we'll vote. Paul?
Aye.
Heidi?
Aye.
Frank?
Aye.
Joseph?
Aye.
Motion carries.
Can I just clarify, just so that I understand? Is this an order to condemn the structure, so in 30 days it will be torn down? Or do you want to hear this again? I feel like you're at the end, right? You want this case done, you want to
Yes,
condemn.
ma'am. The city asked that the board order that the permitting be processed by the property owner within the next 30 days
Okay.
to remove said structure.
And if he doesn't remove said structure in the next 30 days, you'll bring it back for them to order you to remove it?
Yes, ma'am.
Got it. Thank you.
Would it appease the city attorney if I expanded my motion?
No, it makes sense now. I understand.
Okay.
Okay. The next case is 702 South Myrtle.
Okay, this case, 702 South Myrtle, also is before the board on August 24th, 2023, and the board had continued the case until October 26th, 2023, to allow the property owners to complete the required permit applications. Due to the lack of quorum on 10/26/2023, the meeting was canceled. On 12/16/2024, a notice of hearing for the January 25th, 2024 was posted on the property. Certified mail was also mailed, and the mail is still in transit. On 9/29/2023, the permit was issued for the renovation of the structure. Since the issuance of the permit, several inspections have taken place, and all the inspections have been passed by the building official. On 1/23/24, I conducted a site visit to take photos of the progress that has been made since the August meeting. As you can see, this place is amazing to me now compared to what it was 3 months ago. So, but Steve or Gary will update you.
Hello, Board. I'm Gary Wisniewski. I'm the building official. This contractor, this gentleman that's building this home, has done an incredible job. He's done work I didn't think could be done, and he's done a pretty good job on it. He still has several inspections to do, is the final kind of stuff, the installation inspection, you know, final kind of inspections and stuff like that, some lot, driveways and stuff like that. But he's proceeding picture perfect. So, I mean, it's a win for us. So what I would do is the permit's not expired, the thing isn't finalized yet, so I'll leave it up to the board what they want to do with it. But it's, like I said, it's pretty near completion right now.
I say we continue it. If he's on the road and looks like he's doing a great job.
Yeah,
That's my opinion.
Like I said, you never know what's going to happen. You may want to, to extend it through until final inspection or something like that. But again, it's up to the board. There is significant progress on this home, and it's progress that was done exceptionally well.
How much longer do you think?
I would say within 2 months, we should probably be cleaned up somewhere around 2 months. It'll be, at the longest, because you still got driveways, you got some lot grading, you got your finals. You know how that works. Finals are always a pain.
Did we actually issue a condemnation order on this property?
If memory serves, we put a motion to delay 60 days. They were
To
just-
obtain permits and things like that?
Yeah, from all intents and purposes, it seems almost redundant for this to stay on our agenda.
If there's no, like property, safety issues or anything like that, can a case just be dropped at the city level without being brought forward to the board?
So yes, I guess my follow-up question was, if this is no longer in the safety realm or structural issue, and it looks like it's structurally sound, the next step would be probably to close this case out, and then if they don't get the final inspections or improvement, code will pick up on it, and they will bring it to code board for failure to have permit or final inspection, because they need to close out the permit at that point in time. So it'd be work without a permit at that
Yeah,
point.
this is definitely a win for us. I mean, this home, I would have bet you $1,000 they would have never been able to do this one. And they had to rebuild everything. This whole home was rebuilt, all footers, foundations, wood, structure. There's only a couple, maybe about 100 square feet of roofing that still remains that's part of the original home. So this is a complete rebuild, and it's really a nice job.
Can you make a motion with conditions that have to be met to drop a case?
Yeah, I guess I would have to hear the motion to see what it is, because I'm a little concerned that we're outside the condemnation building and trained area, and now we're more into a code enforcement area. So I feel like since you never condemned it to begin with, I don't know that you can,
Right.
I don't know that it's really here in this jurisdiction anymore. It seems like they met the
It-
intent
it-
of what
yeah,
you wanted to, and we
It is
have.
safe now.
Yeah, and we have other avenues in which, if they don't follow through, we can obviously attack, but it would be opening a code case, but, the code board meets once a month, so it would go before them.
So it would just
So
be
I
a
would
motion
move
to
to
close
close
the
it.
case
Right,
and
you can find
then,
it in compliance, we use compliance, I don't know if you guys use a different
We
term,
can
but,
mark this one up as a win.
yeah,
That's a good thing.
yeah.
Like to see these.
yeah. I mean, you could do a motion to find the property in compliance.
I make
No
a
longer-
motion to find the property in compliance.
I'll second that motion.
Hold on 1 second. Thank you. Paul Hare,
Aye.
Heidi Hales,
Aye.
Frank Dalton,
Aye.
Joseph Blanchett.
Aye.
Motion carries. The only remaining piece of business that we have is the approval of our calendar for next year. And I believe our city attorney has one change that she would like to make. And
Well,
that,
it's your calendar, so you can do what you want, but any consideration to moving the 28th to the 21st at 5:30?
What month are we talking?
March, sorry. That's a good question, great question.
I was like, okay, which 28th? Okay, I don't have a problem with that.
I don't have a problem.
Do you guys have a problem with
everybody's
that?
okay with that?
Good to go.
We're all good.
Okay. So our March meeting is now moved to the 21st, otherwise your calendar is as stands. And do we need to have a vote on that, or is it just okay,
No, it's
consensus?
fine.
Okay, all right, that's it for the calendar then. And you may adjourn when ready.
Okay.
Perfect.
Do we need a motion to adjourn?
No,
Okay,
just do it.
the meeting is adjourned.
Hit the gavel.
All right.
Boom, boom, there we go.